Our headman dancer, and then also Chris here, came to be with us to honor us here this afternoon by carrying these eagle staffs in. With that, we go right on over here to showtime for a flag song, and then we're going to dance our colors out. If you could please rise and stand in honor of all of our veterans, our flags, our colors, our eagle staff. Showtime. And our Eagle staff carriers, ladies and gentlemen. Also our host drum, thank you very much there. And we'll see you guys here at 7 o'clock for the Tiny Tot Grand Entry. And then also we're going to have a few bird songs here. Also there's a live music festival going on outside in the Arboretum. So if you want to go out there and listen to some live music, if I go out there, I gotta dance. Somebody's gotta dance with me. I don't care what kind of music it is, we're gonna dance. We have Apache singers and also an autumn group, and then bird singers. So all of you that are participating in the song and music. Also, we have a phone here that was found, that was turned in. It looks like a green, is that green? Green checkered. Was it found in the restroom? Oh, right over there? Oh. That last phone we found, it was in the restroom, and we was listening to the last text message, and it was
Thanks, Black.
Right. So we'll see you guys at 7 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen, for the Tiny Tot Grand Entry. Have your Tiny Tots ready to go at 7 o'clock, and we'll talk to you then. Also, all you performing groups, be making your way on over here.
Thanks for watching, guys. I was streaming earlier, but the camera got hot. Ended it for me. Gonna keep watching these bird dancers. Thanks, Blackbird. Waiting for these dancers to come up. I'm gonna keep live streaming. You're welcome. I'm recording for YouTube right now, my YouTube channel. Really?
That's what your mom just said. She said, I don't want to leave. Go pick up Andrew. What?
Oh, she must have drove herself then.
She did.
On top of the kitchen, on the counter, there's 2 chargers, power banks.
I wasn't coming back.
Why?
Because of the dogs and stuff. I was just going to
let
stay
them out.
home.
Let them out.
Why?
Just come back at 7.
My plan is to not come back.
How am I gonna get home?
That's why I was asking you if you were going to just drop me off for a ride. I would just come get you at the end of the night.
You really don't want to come back?
I wasn't planning on it.
All right, we're gonna end the live stream here. Maybe I'll keep going. Moira. Hold on one second. Let me think. I'm live streaming. My YouTube is the same name. It's Indigenous Event Recordings.
Testing, testing. Ooh, it's nice and loud. All right, good afternoon, everyone. As let's say everyone's relaxing, having a good time. Everyone else has went off to get something to eat. But I just want to say thank you very much for allowing us to be here. My name is Chris Dosala, and from the Hill River Indian community, but I'll go ahead and greet you in our native language, which is Akimarotam. We say Skuktas, Vusichamuy, Anyanak Trigit Christopher Dosala, or Anye Kuriakima Amjad, Anya Gomki Chichino, or Vusatam Ieta, or Anya Vomkikam. And so we are known as Chichino Spirit. We come from the Hill River Indian Reservation. And we started back in 2006. And I was about a senior, I was just out of high school then. But right before we started this group, I just want to share something with everyone listening who is trying to grasp their native roots, their native culture. One thing I will share is a long time ago when I was a youngster, my father was part of a drum group called Salt River, which was a break-off from Snake River. And we used to be on the powwow trail. I was brought in as a northern traditional dancer at the age of 9. And because I'm a Southwest native, they said that I had to have 4 northern natives vouch for me. And so I had an Arapaho man, 2 Lakota men, and a Colville that brought me in. They were all 4 were northern traditional dancers, and they gave me the right to wear the eagle bustle on my back, and they gave me an eagle fan, and they painted my face a certain way. And they said, now you can do this. And so I had been given that initiation in that way. But along the way, we stopped going to powwows, and then I fell into the norm with everyone else, which is listening to the popular music on the radio, dressing like everyone else. And in 2005, one of my friends, he was Mexican, and he said to me, he said, hey Chris, sing me an Indian song. And I was like, an Indian song? I was too cool to sing an Indian song back then, so I said, I don't know one. Then he said to me, say a sentence in your language. And I said, I only know the bad words. I don't know a sentence. So then he said something that always stuck with me. He said, I'm Mexican. I can speak in Spanish. I can sing in Spanish. You call yourself an Indian, how come you can't? And so that stuck with me. And so I reached out to my great-grandmother, who was 84 years old at the time. She was a boarding school native who graduated from Phoenix Indian School. And she married a Navajo code talker. And I asked her, I said, grandmother, I want to learn how to sing an octave. And you know what she said to me? Hey, leave me alone, go play your video game. And I said, no, I want to learn how to sing. She said, quit it, you're just saying that. It took a week of bugging her to teach me. Until finally she said, if I teach you, you have to learn the old way. You can't record me. And you have to keep coming each day and learn the song. We're only going to learn one song at a time. And that's how I began this journey of learning about my Octum Himdug, my Octum culture. Because we call ourselves the Akimat Octum, which means river people. But the state of Arizona and the U.S. history, they call us the Pima, P-I-M-A, Pima Indians. And we were given that name when the Spanish conquistadors came to this Arizona territory, and they asked our ancestors, they said, ¿Cómo se llama? Well, we didn't speak Spanish, so we said, Pimach. Pimach means I don't know. So then they said, oh, aquí los Pimas Indios, the I don't know Indians. And so that's actually what the word means, Pima. But we call ourselves the Octum. And these young men here, it's interesting to share that the first man, he's from the Salt River Indian Reservation. And then the man behind him is from the Tohono Nation. He's actually a graduate from ASU. He's an alumni. His bachelor's degree and his master's degree from here. And so he reached out to me. He said, I want to learn more about my culture as an author. And so again, I've helped him on his journey. I've helped this young man. And I've helped many others along the way. Again, and also helping myself continue learning. If you would have told me back in 2005 that I was gonna be doing the Final Four halftime show for representing our people here in the state of Arizona, I would have never believed you. But again, learn your culture. That's my message to everyone here listening. Your real culture, whatever tribe you come from, learn it. And it's never too late to learn as long as you have breath in your body. And so I just want to share that. And every time an elder leaves this earth, they leave with an encyclopedia book like this big of knowledge. And so that's knowledge that can never be traced back. And so with that, we'll go ahead and share what we've been taught. And again, this is the way we've been taught and what we're sharing with the people in a good way. So thank you. clap if you like it. Or as my grandmother used to say, Eve, you have to ask for it, it's not genuine. But no, please encourage our young people out here. There's 2 of them that are still in elementary school, and they're shy, and if you guys don't applaud them, they think, they don't even like it. So they get off somehow. But what you just witnessed, okay, I just want to share so that you can understand what you're watching. These young men here are dressed as what we call ASU+Pow+Wow, which actually translates to Autumn Protector or Autumn Warrior. And they are dressed as our ancestors did, although they're wearing skirts because skirts was more of like a ceremonial dress, but their day-to-day would have been like a breechcloth. But they're dressed like our ancestors with their shunch, their club, their shofka, their rattle, and the bow and arrow. And when they came out here, they moved in a snake-like motion, okay? And representing the river, and how our river flows and how it snakes around. And that song we sang, it actually comes from the Tonaatan people. By a man named Mikey Enos from Santabury. He's the one who taught us that song and said we could sing it for this particular dance that we're sharing. And it's called Red Mountain. It's actually what it translates to, Swug Nonowa. So it's this red mountain over here just off Power Road that borders Fort McDowell and Salt River. And so it talks about that river that flows right beside it and how it's moving really fast. And you saw the motion of the men. Well, we sing that because a long time ago, in times of war, sometimes villages were destroyed. And so the people, the Humachkum, would have to send the ASU+Pow+Wow to go and look for somewhere safe to stay. And when they would go, they would clear it of any negativity. And so that's the representation of what they did here, is they came out, they cleared the area of any negativity. And then they bring the women and children forward. And the reason why we sing that about Red Mountain is because in the 1800s, during the, I guess what you would call the Indian Wars that took place here in Arizona, the O'odham people and the Pequash people from Gila River, at least how it was explained to me, volunteered to help fight the Apaches. And so they moved over there to support Fort McDowell. And that's how it was explained to me. And so again, it's a place of where war took place, where the warriors gathered, is Red Mountain. And so that's why we sing it, to honor them. And then the second song we sang, it's about the rain, about the summer monsoons that we sing about. That it says that the black rain cloud is so black, it looks like a flock of buzzards as it's approaching us. And when the thunder hits the earth, the whole ground shakes. And that's what that song means. And they're going to perform 2 different styles. And again, a long time ago, this was more part of a courtship ceremony for girls who were ready to be married. They would have to weave a basket like that during the winter time. And then in the spring, around this time, when they say the snow would melt, the girls would dance with this basket above their head and show it to the people. They said that women were judged on their basket making skills. That if a young man liked a woman standing out there that was dancing, he would say, I like that one right there. He wouldn't pick the one that was the most beautiful. Okay, they didn't, to the ancestors, it didn't matter if you were the most beautiful or you had the straightest teeth or how many Instagram followers you had, okay? Those things didn't matter to them. What mattered was how tightly woven the basket was. Because they said a woman who took the time to weave a basket, sturdy and tight, was a hardworking woman. And that she would be faithful and that she would raise good children and be hardworking. They say if the basket was loose, then she was just lazy. So the grandmothers, if this man liked that woman out there, grandmother would go over there and she would tug on the basket. She'd say, if it was loose, she'd say, "Ee, she's just lazy, don't pick her." And so again, the basket was a woman's portfolio to the people. This is the type of woman I am. And so again, we sing this for them, and the beauty of women, Native women. Sapa, thank you. And so this next song we're going to share is known as the Quail Song. And what the girls are going to perform is known
Hey,
as
sorry
Quail
guys, I
Games.
need to end the stream
We call
right
the
now.
quails cockeye-chew in our language.
Need to run home and let my dogs out. I'll be back at 7.
But there's a distinct way, a unique way that
Thanks for
quails
watching.
travel.
Be back in
Maybe you guys see
Is that
them
2
in your
hours?
community, okay? Or even
yeah. I'm gonna end it here, guys. We're gonna be back in 2 hours.
your neighborhood here in Arizona. Those of you that are from here, or maybe
Thanks for
from
watching.
a different state. But quails, they travel in a unique